What's good, everybody? What is good? Let me back up a little bit. What is good, everybody? What is good is Big Game James in the house. You know what we do. You know how we do. I just jumped on here, man. I said, I've been talking hella about this Seattle Cowboys matchup. Shout out to everybody in the feed on my Facebook feed, on my YouTube. I got them both going simultaneously. So shout outs to both pairs and people that are out there. Appreciate you once again. I appreciate my dog KMT because he made this possible. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Big Game, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you always having to look here and look there. I'm tired of having you do all this dual stuff. I'm going to make it easy for you. I got a monitor for you. I'm going to hook you up and I'm going to send it out to you." You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. That's my peoples. You feel me? I got my peoples. I appreciate you. I love you for it, KMT. And we're going to check on that Nightbot because I don't know if it's going through. But I'm let me see. I think it's low because I got my mic down. Let me move it up. See if you can hear me now a little better. Do I sound a little bit louder now? Hello. What up, John Wilkins, James Nooks, Mario Marino, Alan Jones, Mama T, what's up with you? Marvin Hargrove Sr., what's up with you, big dog? And let me give a shout out to my people, Kid Roscoe, T Smooth TV, Boothang, Mel Hayes, what's going on? How you doing? Who else we got in here? Of course, KMT is in here. Tavis Banks, how you doing? Who else we got? I got my Stephen Roscoe, what's going on? Just flowing back and forth. I really appreciate you guys. We're going to talk a little bit of some Cowboys football, some numbers. We're going to talk some numbers today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like the super numbers guy, but it's some numbers that I feel like are prevalent with what's going on with this game against these Seattle Seahawks. Now, first of all, how's everybody doing today? Is everybody doing good? Let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you had a good day. Give me some thumbs up. Everybody, give me some thumbs up. What's up, Steven? How you doing? Give me some thumbs up if you had a good day today. It's what is it? Wednesday, Thursday? It's Thursday night football. I got Gordon Minshew, whatever the hell his name is. I traded out Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna show you that because I'm going against Law Nation. I'm gonna show you that so we can have a little bit of fun. But put your thumbs up if you had a good day. Put your thumbs up. If you're living, it's a good day. For real. Put your thumbs up. Let me know where you're repping to. I haven't got to say that in a long time. Let me know where everybody's repping at before we get into it because we don't have to rush. Let me know where you're repping. Let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you had a damn good day today. Give me some thumbs up. How you doing? Oh, I'm going to answer your questions in a few, but I need some thumbs up if you had a good day. And then let me know where you're repping from. Let me know where you're representing right now. You said what? Oh, yeah, Blue Thing, she got a headache. But so the show must go on. Let me know where you're repping at right now. Oh, James Nix is in Columbus, Ohio. That's right. What's up, James? I remember you. What's up, man? We're going to have to hook up, man, at a bar or something like that. Ohio. Oh, Mario Moreno. 2 Ohios up in here. You know what I'm saying? Randy Anderson, Mississippi in the house. James Hawk, Harrisburg, PA. Roderick Altwood, Beaumont, Texas. Who we got over here? Boothang, I already know where you repping at. KMT is Massachusetts. I'm not scared to say it. Joseph Ventura, Irving, Texas. What's going on? Kid Roscoe. Who else we got? Marvin Hargrove, repping Fayetteville, North Carolina, Kakalaki. Charlottesville, North Carolina, Clark Robinson. Stephen K. I already know you rep that Lou. The Lou. That's what I call it, the Lou. Zara Goody, what's good with you? ATL in the house, Pennsylvania. Social Club, yes, I remember, James. Social Club. What's going on, Gambino? Edinburgh, Texas. My eyes ain't great, Booth, but I ain't putting them glasses on right now. I ain't putting them on. I ain't putting them glasses on. Okay, I don't care. I ain't putting them glasses on. I'm getting contact. She like them, but I think they okay. You feel me? I think these glasses are okay. I'm not putting them on. So anyway, yes, I do. I got the Facebook stream, but I'm doing it from my phone. I got my YouTube on my monitor, so I get to. I'm looking at both, big dog. I'm using it. KMT probably on my ass. You using it? That's my dog, though. He stay on my ass. That's that young buck. That young buck stay on your ass. You see me, I'm an old school. I'll sit there and be like, hey, man, I don't want to mess with these electronics. KMT be like, come on, man. Did you put it together? Did you get the cord? Did you do that? Did you get the monitor? Okay, man. Yes, I got it. Not damn it. I got up early this morning. It's all KMT. You motivate me. I got up early this morning. Then I woke up early. It was like 8 something. I was like, sent her the screenshot like, there you go. You feel me? There you go. That's my dog, KMT, staying on my ass, so I appreciate you. All right, so let's talk some football. Let's talk some numbers, okay? So people ask me some questions. What questions are we asking right quick? How do you think our secondary is going to do? Is our defense going to play remarkably better? That I don't know. But I do know one thing about Russell Wilson. He's a problem. I do know that. So I'm going to pull up some things, just some by the numbers I just been looking at, what we can do. The Cowboys need to exploit. Because when we're going into this matchup, first let's talk about the injury bug. The injury bug, you got Amari Cooper. He practiced 2 straight days. He's good to go. But Chidobe Awuzie is out for the next few weeks with a hammy. You already got Anthony Brown out on IR, 3-week IR. So that's going to be something that is going to be discerning. Then you got Diggs, who had the shoulder injury, running into somebody, going against the offensive tackle, being physical as hell. I'm not mad at that, being physical as hell, but got caught up and bummed his shoulder up. And they said, he did some work, some conditioning drills. So hopefully that'll be able to work, because that's a shoulder. I mean, you're hitting people. You're going to be tackling people. You're going to hit that shoulder. So to me, that's a concerning injury, because that's something that really could keep somebody out. If that happens, yeah, I'm a little nervous, because when we look at the numbers, Russell Wilson is tearing it up, like 82% completion percentage from the field, 9 touchdowns total. I believe he has 8 passing touchdowns, 1 running, I believe, 1 interception. And the 1 interception wasn't even really his fault. So let me move this up some more. Sorry if you see this mic, but I'm gonna keep it up so my chin don't be tucking like that. But when you look at Russell Wilson, like I said, he's killing it, like he always has been, like he always does. And yes, if we don't have our secondary, yeah, I'm a little worried. I think they're going to score a lot of points, not just because they have this great team, but because they have Russell Wilson and they have a good passing game. Tyler Lockett is a threat. He dices up 7 catches last week, but he would kill you underneath and he'll kill you deep. And we already know about DK Metcalf. I mean, he was eating up Stephen Gilmore the other day. This past Sunday, not killing him, but I mean, hit him on that deep route for that touchdown. And you can best believe if they threw it in that game against them Pats, they're going to throw it against us, because it shows that we give up a lot of yards. Not like them, but we give up a hell of a lot of yards. Let me just show you some things right quick that I just been looking at. Let me put these shit. All right, so these are the team stats I was just checking out right here. So look at these team stats, right? Completion percentage. Go with that. When you scroll down here, scroll down, Cowboys, they're at 64.7. So teams are completing about 64.7 completion percentage against the boys. Go up a little more, 8.1 yards per catch against the boys. 536 yards against the boys. That's a passer rating of 103. Climb up a little bit, though. Let's see. Where them Seahawks at? Yeah, see them Seahawks right here. 68 completion percentage against them, 8.6. Here's the yards, though, and I want to go to them yards. Them yards per attempt. Cowboys, Seahawks, 8.6. Cowboys, 8.1. So basically what that telling me, going to be a shootout. Going to be a lot of yards thrown. Dak needs to throw the ball. When we were talking about, the their defense is actually pretty good against the run, but I don't really believe it's because their defense is just all that great. Run defense. I just believe they're stacking the box. They're bringing Jamal Adams up there. They're moving him everywhere. They're playing him like a linebacker, safeties, free safety. They're doing everything with him because they have to, because they don't have a great front. And Bruce Irvin just tore his ACL, so that's another man down that they have on their front. They just have Benson Mayowa, Reed, Dontre Moore, not guys that you're screaming about, guys that will play with the Cowboys that were okay, but they're not anybody you're scared about. But I think what they are, they're stacking that box. They're being real. They're not going to let you run on them. And so they're going heavy against that box. So the secondary is not that good. Let's look at these yards against them right now. Look at that. They number one. They number one, y'all. What up, Joe Chantrina? How you doing? What up, Mike Pollan? How you doing today? But let's look at that right there. They're number one in the league in yards against. Number one in the league. 831 yards. That's a whole hell of a lot of yards. Now, I know a lot of the yards we talked about on the hype that Matt Ryan got was more that third quarter because they were coming back, but it wasn't really through the game. But at the end of the day, he still got a lot of yards and was a lot of chunk yards. Now you see that game against the New England Patriots, Cam Newton almost threw for 400, ran for almost 50. Okay, so Cam Newton was killing them. So that's something that the Cowboys can look at. And here's something that will stand out to me, in my opinion, about the boys is, remember how we were talking about making in-game adjustments, or, okay, you see the game plan. You know you have Ezekiel Elliott with the last regime. You know you had Ezekiel Elliott, right? You knew you were going to run the ball, right? But you can go into this matchup saying they're real stubborn against the run. May not be the greatest run defense, but they're stubborn against the run. So what do we see that's an exploitation that we can do? We have a three-headed monster in Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb. We can exploit them. That third corner or their corners are, okay, you got Jamal Adams, but I'm not worried about their corners, and I damn sure ain't worried about their third corner that's guarding CeeDee Lamb. Okay, this is a game where he can really get loose. So you should go in this matchup saying we have the advantage in the air. They give up a lot of yards. They're number one in giving up yards in the whole league. So attack them in the air. Let's not be stubborn like the old regime would go into this game because it's in a Seattle. We want to be cautious. We want to make sure we win, so let's still run Ezekiel Elliott. That's what the old regime. The new regime showed me where you go into this game saying, guess what? We're running this offense through Dak. It doesn't have to always be weekly through Dak. 1 week it could be through Dak. 1 week it could be through Ezekiel Elliott. But we see the mismatch right here. We see the secondary is not that good, so let's go ahead and attack these guys in the air because we have the advantage. So that's why I want to see these guys do, this new regime, to see there is the advantage of the Cowboys right here in the air, especially what the boys have. Let's see them attack them in the air. You get what I'm saying? I want to see some other stuff right here. Yes, tons of play action. We can kill these boys with play action. This is something that we can do all day against these guys. And like I said, dump off screens, they would. Now, if you look at the pass and try to go against their defense, they didn't give up a lot of that, but you can really hit these guys deep. You can hit these guys over the middle. You can hit these guys with slants. I mean, they love doing those comebacks. And let's do the quick offense. Let's get after these guys early as far as that quick offense. Let's set the pace. Set the pace of the team. And here's the thing. Let's play with a lead. Too many times I've been saying before, we've been saying even documented until last year, Cowboys play from behind too much and too long. Cowboys need to play with head. So when the Cowboys get the ball, whether they take the ball first, let's say if we get the ball first, I wouldn't mind taking the ball first. I know we like getting the ball at halftime because you can make a difference. But you know what? Let's get the ball first. Let's actually drive it down their throats. Let's actually score quickly. Let's get them on their heels quickly so we can get Russell Wilson out of his game. Okay, I'm not afraid of a Chris Carson. Okay, let me see here. I'll go to this little chart right here. All right. So, I mean, I'm not afraid of Chris Carson. He's not a bad back, okay? He's not a bad back, all right? But he's not somebody I am, like, fearing, okay? So, when we look at this last game with the boys, Tyler Lockett, 7 catches, 67 yards, 1 touchdown. DK Metcalf, 4 catches, 92 yards. We had the long touchdown. And then, like I said, you had Chris Carson, 15 carries, 60 yards. You can run the ball with him. Go ahead. Run the ball with him. I'm cool with that. You can go ahead and run the ball with him. I'm totally fine. We was talking with Mike not to be trite. We were talking about let them run that ball. Now, here's the thing. I believe we got a good enough run defense to stop Chris Carson, but let them run, okay? Because at the end of the day, where they're trying to kill us is this passing game, okay? Russell Wilson. Let's go right here. Now, I looked at 2 games, and one thing I noticed about Russell Wilson on here on this passing chart is that they kind of went by, they kind of just went by the matchup. Because if you've seen when they played Atlanta didn't have anybody good, and they were really killing them with the play-action game. This game right here, the chart, 21-28, the dude is playing ridiculous. I mean, he was 31-35, I believe, last game. Now he's 21-28, 288 yards and 5 touchdowns. Some of the passes he had was ridiculous. But if you see how the passing chart goes, he had a lot of the intermediate routes, not so many passes behind the line of scrimmage. When he played in the Atlanta game, he had a lot of passes that were by the line of scrimmage, behind the line of scrimmage, a lot of screens, a lot of dump passes. They saw that weakness in that front line, or they were taking the pressure off of that offensive line, throwing quick dump off and screen passes so you can get loose, kind of push that defense back, and then he started throwing surgical passes in the middle. But you see against the Patriots looks like they were on that, so you see a lot of the passes that he was throwing was over toward the middle, and he was going deep because they were getting a lot of one-on-one matchups. Patriots were bringing pressure. But one thing Russell Wilson is great at is escaping the pressure and killing you, breaking the pocket. That's what he's so damn good at, and that's my worry as far as the team is him breaking the pocket. Especially if we're down our top corners, him breaking the pocket. Number one, scrambling, getting the 10-yard gain when we get it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, scrambling and getting that, or breaking the pocket, coverage breaks down, throws a deep pass, touchdown. That's what he's good at. That's what the Cowboys have to limit. So that front line, once again, we talked about it, the interview, Everson Griffin had the interview. I think I'm going to play that right quick. I'm going to see if I got to play it right quick. What Everson Griffin just said about, the defensive. Sorry, y'all. Y'all can hear some music right quick. Apologize about that one. Oh yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Tavis. I mean, they got Bobby Wagner and KJ Wright, but they ain't the same guys no more. But they will come up in that run game. Sorry, you saw that right quick, but they will come up in that run game. But like I said, they are selling out for the run, because one thing they're not going to let you do is beat them with the run. So I get it, but we can really dissect them in that passing game, quick passes, deep passes. We can go deep on them. Dak has proven that he can throw this deep ball good, and we got the guys that can spread this field. So my main thing is keeping a good, quick tempo. It doesn't have to be all game. Let's get after them with quick strike plays, get them on their heels early, and then in the third quarter where we got maybe a 10, 14-point lead, then start gashing with Ezekiel Elliott and running them down, mixing with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. But I think this is a game we really want to air it out. We got the weapons. We got the quarterback. Let's attack them. And you heard Mike McCarthy even say that, because you got Ezekiel Elliott, you're on the road, are they going to be a little maybe more close to the vest? He's saying, no, we're going to attack. So hopefully we'll be able to see what he is actually saying. So let me see right here. Because I was looking at that Atlanta game, and you can see the difference. I want to show you the difference from that Atlanta game where I told you about how the passing was going. Now check out, this is the Atlanta game week before. Yeah, I hear you, Ryan. I think they are going to go deep. They're definitely going to test this secondary, for sure. I definitely feel like they're going to test this secondary. But look how this Atlanta game was going. Like I was telling you right here, they did a lot of screen passes, taking that front. That they got 3 sacks on him. I mean, and teams are hitting him. I mean, they got 10 hits on him in the Falcons game, 3 sacks. I think he was sacked a couple times in that Patriots game. They are getting to Russell Wilson. They are hitting him. So it's not like you cannot get to him. They don't have the stoutest line. But as you see right here in that Falcons game, a lot of close to the line of scrimmage, a lot of those screen passes I was telling you about. You see the deep. They will go deep. He went with DK Metcalf deep in that Atlanta game. Got the one-on-one, went deep, touchdown. Got the one-on-one with Stephen Gilmore, went deep, touchdown. So you best believe they're going to look for that one-on-one matchup, especially if any of our guys we got guys that are hurt. They're looking their chops like we're looking ours against their secondary. They're looking our secondary like we can stress this secondary right here. Just give me some time. So that's why it's going to be huge for this defense to get this pressure on Russell Wilson, because he is going to attack us and he is going to go deep on us. Huh? They want to see Dax? You want to see Dax? Wu-Tang says she wants to see Dax. All right. They want that beat back? Yeah, my bad. Can't play it all damn time. But you want to see a boo thing? I want to show this interview right quick though. Show this interview, and it was prevalent to me. I'm gonna show this lineup while I'm getting this interview. I'm gonna show you this. This is from Pro Football Focus. This that lineup when they go to two tight end set, because they do that 2 tight end set and that 11 personnel, but they do go that 2 tight end set, play action, dumps off pitches. But we're going to be missing some players right here. Obviously, we're going to be missing Diggs. Well, I don't know if we're going to be missing Diggs, but we're definitely going to be missing Cheeto. He's going to be out. Lewis may slide out there, or Darryl Worley. But guys going to have to play good. Joe Thomas is going to have another good game. Jalen Smith. I mean, Jalen Smith played well, and I think that was because Joe Thomas played good. Like I said before yesterday, and then the day before that it seems like when Van Der Esch is good, Jalen's good. When Joe Thomas is playing good, Jalen plays good. I think he's better as the secondary player, the secondary linebacker, not the guy that as you put everything on, but the guy that can kind of follow that lead because he plays better. It's like he was bouncing off Joe Thomas, but we're going to have to make some plays. Xavier Woods was showing up in that game as well. But I want to just see if this will pull up. So you see them lineups. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett underneath. It could be a long day, y'all. It could be one of them 300-yard games against us. Yeah, tell them, Mel, get them damn likes up in that YouTube feed. Shout out to everybody in here as well as you see that lineup. But I'm trying to get this other one. Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to hear this interview, man, because it stood out to me. It was about Everson Griffin. Now, he wild. We know that. He kind of wild. But, hey, tell them to calm down out there. You know we got kids in the house. So, hey, we ain't no shame on these fees. Tell them kids to calm down. See it right here. Ooh, they got an interview in Terrence Steele. I don't want to hear that interview, though. I'm going to keep it real.
To get some consistent pressure and keep them hemmed in.
You know,
This week when group is
Appreciate you for the holler. But let's get in here. Let me see.
Overall, and since you haven't had much time to play together yet, and just the importance
Listen to what Everson Griffin says.
Somebody like Wilson to get some consistent pressure and keep him hemmed in.
First and foremost, I feel like us as a group, we have to get lined up correctly. We have to get lined up correctly. We have to play our gaps correctly, and we have to not beat ourselves. We cannot beat ourselves. We have to get lined up. We have to make the tackles. We have to make the calls, and we got to get the ball back for our offense. Our whole objective this week is keep Russell in the pocket and don't let him scramble. And we have to do that by, getting back there, generating pressure. These past 2 games, we haven't been generating pressure that well. To be honest with you guys, and I feel like we got to do a better job at generating pressure. If that's putting big guys in the middle to get more push in the pocket, if that's switching it up, doing whatever we have to do to be able to generate that push in the middle, that's what we have to do.
Everson, we talked to Mike Nolan about that as well earlier in the week, and he said it's not necessarily what one guy's doing, but really the coordination or not full coordination of all of what you're doing together. What's been the key across your career to really getting the defensive linemen on the same page?
I think it just starts with the fundamentals. Going back to the fundamentals of the game. Getting the call, getting lined up, getting in the right position, coming off the ball, executing the assignment, getting off the ball, playing fast. I think it's just the fundamentals of the game. This is a new group here, new coaching staff, so I feel like we're gelling. I feel like it's all coming together. We had a good day at work today out there at practice. I feel like guys flew around. I felt like we execute our assignments better. We got lined up quicker, and I feel like we just have to carry that over to the game each and every week.
How big of a difference is it rushing from?
I like listening to him. Leave that man. Leave his lisp alone.
It's
This is what you gotta say about his
big
stance.
difference.
Kavanaugh talked about this.
With my hand in the dirt for the past 10 years now, and standing up a little bit, it's a little different. But I'm gonna get the hang of it. But I feel like I'm gonna go more back to my 3-point stance. That's where I'm more comfortable at, and I'm gonna come off the ball and I'm gonna strike, and I'm gonna do it at a high level. To be able to go out there and get this victory for my team. I feel like all the guys are ready on the defense side of the ball to go out there, execute their assignments, and be productive. Do your job, execute the assignment, and go out there and win the game.
When you look at the tape of yourself, how would you assess how you've played the first 2 weeks of the season?
I like Griffin. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how he went crazy on my boy Kavanaugh, who he's going to be on the show Monday. Shameless plug. He's going to be on the show Monday, so we're going to make sure we kick it. But you know what? I like the good back and forth that they did have, because Griffin kind of went nuts on Kavanaugh, but he was just saying basically what, everybody was feeling, that you're better in a 2-point stance, a 3-point stance than a 2-point stance. I mean, he's 6'3", 280 pounds. He's heavy. Even D-Law, we're talking about him going back in a 3-point stance because he's not comfortable with it. You've been playing that your whole career, just like Griffin said. He's been playing it 9-10 years in his career, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to retrain your brain and your mind. And once you've been doing that every single time, it's just not that easy. Just like when people say switching from left to right tackle, you have to have that footwork. You have to have good footwork to be able to do that. And you're not really going to be able to get all that down, especially with the COVID season. You didn't have training camp. You didn't really practice a 3-4. You didn't really practice these multiple things. You did it more virtual. So you really didn't practice any of that. So it looks awkward. Honestly, when I see them standing up, and even when he was standing up, it looked awkward. But, hey, whatever Mike Nolan, I felt like he got to do, that's what he was doing. But, yeah, you seeing that, hey, if it was Kavanaugh, John Oney, whoever, get them back in their correct stances and still attack, because Alden Smith is the guy that I guess maybe he was looking at an Alden Smith. Alden Smith could do it, so I can get these guys to do it. But Alden Smith is a different type of player. He's a different type of animal. He's not that guy that these other guys are. He's like a cyborg, so he can stand up. And that's what he's naturally doing, because he came into the league with the San Francisco 49ers standing up. He came rushing off the edge standing up. So he can be the designated pass rusher. I still don't like him in coverage, but I do like it better with him standing, and then you can have him standing behind Everson Griffin, or, Griffin sliding in or Smith sliding in, then you can do it. But at the end of the day, I like what Griffin was saying was that basically guys got to stay disciplined. Guys got to, know their gaps. They got to know their assignments. It sounds like guys were missing assignments, and maybe that's the reason why plays weren't happening. That's what I wanted you to listen to, because he said that guys, we got to make sure they know their assignments. He said that multiple times. So I'm wondering that if guys didn't know their assignments. And then it came out today, I believe, Jalen Smith. And I don't know what to think about this, but Jalen Smith came out and said that, it'd be a little bit easier if it was more simplified where you can just kind of just react and go. But, man, look, they were saying that about Rob Ryan, about his defense. But I had Matt Johnson on the show, and I'm glad I had him on the show because a lot of people didn't know this about Rob Ryan. See, they were saying the same things about Rob Ryan with his defenses, saying, oh, well, it was too complicated. We like Phillips better because, it's more simplified. We can just react and just go play. But when I talked to Matt Johnson, former Cowboy safety, never really got on the field. But if them injuries didn't happen, he would have got on that field. But he was telling me that defense was complicated, but they were understanding it. He liked it because it was an aggressive defense. It took chances, but it was an aggressive defense because you can make plays out of that defense. But he said the reason why you saw blown coverages that were happening on a Sunday was because Rob Ryan would come in on the whole week and have a set defense, and then Friday and Saturday he would throw wrinkles in there so the offense wouldn't know. So basically, he would think that, okay, the offense is getting the beat on maybe what this defense is doing, so I'm going to throw in some new wrinkles to the guys Friday and Saturday so we can surprise the offense. And he said that's why you would see some blown coverages because he was throwing it in the right there in the middle, and they didn't really get to practice it. Kind of just had to understand the assignments, and guys were kind of blowing assignments, so that's why you kind of saw big plays. But he said he also got big sacks. They got big fumbles, turnovers, because the offense had not seen that because he just threw the wrinkle in those couple days. So maybe this is something that could happen as well, that, Mike Nolan can throw in some wrinkles. Yes, we don't want the defense to get confused, but at the end of the day, we want to put pressure on Russell Wilson. I saw quite a few blitzes coming from Mike Nolan, especially in that second half. He was sending Joe Thomas on delayed blitzes. Xavier Woods was coming in on safety blitz. I seen Jalen Smith come in. I think definitely we talked about it that if you're going to send blitzes on a Russell Wilson, we got to keep him inside the pocket, just like you heard Griffin say. You got to keep this man inside the pocket and blitz him up the middle. Now, I hate the blitzes up the middle sometimes because they get picked up easy. But in this particular matchup, I want to keep him in. I don't mind him kind of scrambling outside, if you understand what I'm saying, because Matt Ryan was killing us up the middle. It was opening up like the Red Sea, whereas a Russell Wilson was, if he gets that middle, he's going to kill us. So that's got to be something that's got to be worked on and checked on and looked at as well. You said you want to look at that boost too? All right, let me get this up for her. She said she won't. Then Russell's. Hey, tell them all that. I'm not listening. Let's check Dak Prescott since Boo wants to check it out. Let's see what Dak Prescott was looking like. How's everybody doing in the feed? I'm showing Dak Prescott because Boo thinks said, show him. Just remember, if you'd like to donate or Cash App, Boo Thing's got it in the feed, don't you, Boo? Or become a member. If you want to become a member, I think it's pulling up. Me and KMT were supposed to be putting it. We put it in this thing that was showing. I don't know if it is or not. But if you'd like to become a member of Silver and Blue Nation, you can go on the YouTube page. You can be a member as low as $1.99. We have a good time. Birthday gifts are coming out to my people at the end of the month. We kick it. KMT, my dog right here, gave him a nice little jersey stitched up. Trevin Diggs. So, we'll continue to do more things as it go. But if you'd like to become a member, go to my YouTube page. It says membership $1.99 or higher, $9.99. Or if you'd like to Cash App, Big Game James, or donate to the page. You can do that as well if you choose. But let's look at this right here. Since Blue Thing wanted to look at it, let's look at that. Not a lot of passes behind the scrimmage. Not a lot of screen game that goes on with the Cowboys. They like to stress the defense and go deep. But you see that nice long one that went out to Amari Cooper. But it's pretty consistent. Dak likes to hit these over the middle, those digs, those comebacks, those slants. But you also see that we're going a little bit deeper. Not too deep. You see the long pass right here. But you look at the way Dak goes, that 10 to 20-yard parameter. That's where they like to attack, maybe get some short passes going on against this secondary because, as I said before, I'm not really scared about this Seattle team as far as their defense goes. I feel like we can really get after them, but I feel like this is a game we have to get after them very early. This is not a game that I want to be playing behind. I think we still could come back against them, but this is just not a game that I want to start from behind. This is a game I want to jump on them ahead and make them make moves. Okay, let's see what they can do. Let's see what moves that they're gonna make. You get what I'm saying? Let's put the pressure on them. Too many times the pressure is on Dallas. We need to put the pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? This is a game that I feel like this is another Dak Prescott game. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson's going nutty. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. I think he's playing better than Patrick Mahomes right now. We give Patrick Mahomes the title because, he got the Super Bowl, but Russell Wilson's still been banging. I mean, he started out the season last year, I believe, with 11 touchdowns and no interceptions. Already starting like 9 total touchdowns, only 1 pick, and that shouldn't have happened. So he's playing out of this world, completing 82% of his completions from the field. He's playing ridiculous. So this is another game to me where, hey, we talked about Dak Prescott, right? Getting your money. You know what I mean? I felt like he proved it in week 1. Everybody wants to talk about it like they was hating on him on week 1, but he completed the pass that got taken away from him to, could have been a game-winning drive. You see right here, game-winning drive. Wins the game at the end. This could be another game going into Seattle. Prove your worth. I think he's already proved it. He's already proved it to me. But, yeah, keep on shutting out these haters. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, it could be a shootout. I'm cool with that. Let's ride our QB, and then when we start getting the lead and wearing them down, then let's go to our Ezekiel Elliott. It doesn't always have to be force-fed Ezekiel Elliott all the time. It doesn't always have to be let's always establish that run every single game. It doesn't always have to be that just because you have an Ezekiel Elliott. You don't have to do that every single time. You can see the matchup, and that's why I'm saying that's where I want to see if this staff different. Because if you see weaknesses in the defense, and it could be in the secondary, then ultimately attack that quickly. Don't wait until the third quarter and you see that it's weak, and then you're playing from behind, and then all of a sudden you want to start airing it out. No, attack these guys early because this is a game where we can really get after them and really put the pressure on them and really kind of pin our ears back on a Russell Wilson, get big sacks, fumbles, those type of things. Russell's good with that ball, but he can give it up too. Hey, appreciate you, Jim Laws, for the $2 holla. Appreciate you, big dog, for that. Positive vibes only, Jess. Positive vibe only. Y'all want to call in? Yeah, I know Boots ain't gonna want it, but hey, I'm gonna let y'all call in right quick. And I know Jess probably gonna be the first one. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all call in. Give your bold prediction for this weekend, the score prediction. No, don't be on the phone all day and wait till I pull it up. Ooh, shout out to Tim Hargrave. He became a Biggie level member. Shout out to you. Welcome to the family. Hey, ho, welcome to the family. She already called. Didn't I tell her to wait? I told you she was going to be the first one. I said wait, Jess, until I pulled it up, until you see the number. Did you know? But you shouldn't have. Yeah, she probably got it memorized. What's up, Ryan? What's up, Casey? How y'all doing? Hey, make sure the girls are they're taking a shower, aren't they? Yeah, probably so. Oh yes, my dog Ryan, um, Ryan Humphrey. Appreciate you, dog. Make sure to let you know to go follow Silver and Blue Nation. He's my guy over there, working the ones and twos over there. So make sure you go check that out over there. My Silver and Blue Nation page. My guy Ryan Humphrey is on there. But check him out. Check him out. I'm not giving my prediction. Nope. I ain't doing that shit. Nope. I said I threw out there 38-20, 31-28. It might be a 35, something like that. But, yeah, I'm not going to keep doing that because too many things happen not good when I be doing predictions. So I'm not doing that. For real, for real. Now, if you want to call in, the number should be up there. Sorry if it's skipping a little bit, but. Huh? Oh, okay. But if you'd like to call in now, Jess, or whoever, give me your bold prediction in the game. Give me a bold prediction in this game. And here she is. Right on time.
Call from.
Yeah, I know.
Jessica.
What's going on, Jess?
What's up, Big Game James?
Hey,
CBO,
hey,
CBO. That's
hey.
me, CBO.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen to me. Turn your radio or down a little bit. It's too loud.
Oh, I got you on speaker, my bad.
Yeah, don't do that. It's too loud.
My bad.
There we go.
Me, per se, I'm just looking for a big win. I would love to see us in them 40s, double digits on them jokers like we did last time. I'm not living in the past. I'm living in the future. And just like our boys came back and they did that, I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it was by one, but they came back. They fought. They didn't give up. They believe in themselves. They didn't throw in their towel. They believed in themselves and they pulled back and fought back till the end. And that's how they got that win. I'm looking for them to come in and tackle and run all over Russell and them people and tackle Russell.
So what's your
They want to talk about our boys not capable.
Give me a bold prediction.
Huh?
You're telling me all this stuff. I want
Me?
you to give me I want you to give me a bold prediction.
I'm looking at 44. It's about 20 feet.
44-26, that's your bold prediction?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And who's gonna have a big game? Give me that, and then I'm gonna have some other people call in. Who's gonna
Dallas.
I know that.
Dallas,
I know
our
that.
boys.
Individual. Who's one individual who's gonna have a big game for you?
I'm looking for Dak to do and blow people's mind once again. Because they want to talk down on him. And Zeke and Cooper and CD and all our big time boys. Okay, go back and check.
All right, I appreciate you. There's one prediction. Let me get some more bold predictions. Give me some people call in and get some bold predictions. Stop being scared. You know what I'm saying? Give me some new people I ain't heard from, some new voices I ain't never heard from. Call in. You see the number right there, 614-349-6221. We old school over here. Big Game James, Silver and Blue Nation. Like I said, make sure and go check out my Silver and Blue Nation page. My guy Ryan Humphreys over there running it, keeping it, holding it down over there. You see us live over here on Big Game James. You know what I mean? What's up, Casey? Call in if you got a bold prediction. I got the number right here. What bold prediction do you have for this game against the Seattle Seahawks? What's your score prediction? I'm not giving a score prediction. I'm not doing that any longer, but I'll definitely take yours.
Call from.
What's going on? You called in. Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James. What's up with you? Bold prediction. State your name.
Bold prediction.
State your name first.
Tavis.
What's up? What's up, big dog?
How you doing, fam?
Chilling. What's your bold prediction?
Bold prediction. It's kind of ugly. It could be. I'm looking at 35-24. 35-24. For some odd reason, I'm looking at Seattle.
Ooh,
don't get me wrong.
I ain't hating.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. This, the thing that's making this prediction so bold for me is people think that Seattle really can't run the football. It ain't just Chris Carson. We got to worry about Carlos Hyde. Don't forget how he was last year in Houston.
True story. I'm not really super afraid of him, though. I'm going to just keep it real. I think they go to him here and there, but I think their bell cow is Kaysen. And, and they can be stubborn. Like I said, they can be stubborn. Run the ball. The more they run is better for us because our secondary is limping, and I don't want Russell getting loose in that secondary.
And that's going to be key for us. We got to. But the thing of it is, if our defensive line hold, we'll have a high shot. If the DTs, if we bone rush the middle, that's going to make him come on the outside. We gotta make sure he don't breathe. We gotta
smother him.
We gotta bone rush. We gotta smother that middle. Because due to him coming outside, we can have either Griffin or a couple people on outside set for him. And the key of it is too. Also, I'm looking at Joe Thomas got to have another productive game.
Hell yeah.
He gotta smell the middle from time to time. He gotta smell it. All because of the fact of what he can really run out and do. And let's just say we don't get him in the middle. He can break out and he's gone.
Right.
Because we're expecting too much from Jalen. He misses LVE.
Yes, like I said, he's a secondary guy, bro. I mean,
exactly.
You feel me? I know he got his money. That's great, and I'm glad you did. But he's limited, and that's just what it is. And he's never going to be that guy he was at Notre Dame, no matter what we talk about. So he's better with a player that can do a little bit of those things. He can't now because of that injury. So let a Joe Thomas go nutty, and then Jalen seems to vibe off of that and play good because he played better. So as you said, Joe Thomas have another big game. I think Jalen will follow suit.
Exactly, and the thing of also looking at is, don't be afraid to put Francis out there. Let him learn.
I don't know. I don't want to do that. No.
I don't want to do it. Nah, I feel you, but
I don't want to do that, the big dog. You know why? Because here's the thing. And when we had Dave Hellman on the show Tuesday on the Hype, and this is what I'm flowing off as well. I was flowing off this before. Because when he made the team, to me, it was a feel-good story because, when I watched the tape, I saw somebody like he was okay, but he was still getting swallowed on blocks. It wasn't super instinctive. He was getting pushed around in that run game. And we didn't see camp. We didn't see nothing about Francis. We just heard we heard he had 2 interceptions, but we didn't really see it. I don't trust a rookie undrafted free agent linebacker. We already got rookie undrafted free agents at the tackle spots, big dog. I don't want that at the linebacker position. I want a veteran if we're going to do anything.
Scary. Yeah, it is. It's scary because, due to that being out, we're even limited in linebacking position.
Exactly. We can't have another injury. Like, we can't have like a Joe Thomas get hurt. Like, we can't have that. He needs to stay healthy because if that's gone, you still got Luke Gifford. He can't be relied on. We love his talent, but he can't stay on the field. He can't, he's injured as well. So, and then we already know about Sean Lee, and then Justin March, he's just a guy to me. So where is really the impact players if Joe Thomas goes out? You get what I'm saying? So we really need look in that waiver wire to me, in my opinion, see if anybody's out there or, try to, get something else popping. But what's your bold prediction in this game, though, for the Cowboys?
Bold prediction?
Who's going to stand out? Give me a player that's going to give me your one standout player in this game.
CeeDee Lamb.
I feel you. What's he going to do? What you think?
I think he should get another 100-yard game.
Definitely.
Because I don't see nobody contain him in the slot. I don't think in the slot nobody can contain him.
I'm going to keep a real dog, and I said this, and I'm going to keep saying it. I wasn't jumping on the CeeDee Lamb train like Kavanaugh and watching them. Them guys were on it. I was on the Diggs train more than that. But I'm telling you, dog, last month when me and Scott did a podcast, and we both said it. We said eventually, I'm saying, this dude going to be the number one. He's going to be the number one receiver, and it's going to be quickly. I know Amari is nasty, route running, all that. But, dog, come on. When you watch CD, it's just effortless. It's just smooth. He's got that quiet confidence. He knows he's good. He plucks everything out the air. His route running is already good. Dog, you can put him on the outside. That man is going to be our number one very soon.
Yeah, and I'm also looking at where's Tony Pollard? Why is he being used in the backfield? And this is coming from Mike McCarthy. Promised us some light. I know it's early in the season. I know it's going on week 3, but I know Mike McCarthy stating that TP is supposed to be involved in this offense, and so far I haven't seen it yet. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I think we need to see more CD. I CD more Tony Pollard. I've been on that train. It looks like he got a little impatient when he was bringing those kicks out because he's trying to force. It looks like he's trying to do something that he's not really getting opportunity. So hopefully they'll get opportunities. Get him in the passing game. I don't care. Put him in the slot. Do something that you can just get him where he can maybe get the ball in his hands like some of the other guys. Put him in the slot with those other guys and let him, throw a quick short route to him and have these other guys go deep. But do something with him because I feel like I don't want this to be a wasted draft pick.
Me neither. That's how, and that's why I'm mentioning it because he's pretty high. This is a 4th rounder, and I'm looking at too. If he gonna throw him in the slot, I think Cedric and Dak got a little connection. Like, I think they got a little something going.
Noah Brown look good.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
all our
we
receivers
got to figure ways. Yeah, we gotta kill them on the slot, man, because they're not good on slot coverage.
They're not good in coverage, period. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're one of the worst teams if you get in yards over 10 yards. And like I said, they're leading the league in passing yards against the whole league. So you got guys that had career days. And Cam Newton, I'm sorry, I think Dak Prescott's better than Cam Newton, and Cam Newton's almost throwing for 400. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Cam Newton is just the best guy that's throwing. And Julian Edelman feasted last Sunday.
Yeah,
so
he did.
you get what I'm saying?
And
this is a
slot.
game where all our guys should really eat, and this is a game where I say go after them early with Dak and don't sit there and try to be the same traditional let's feed Zeke and let's try to get that run established. No, this is not a game you got to worry about.
Yeah, because they're going to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Exactly, because they're going to be ready for that.
Spread them out and let's take chances. I'm cool with gambles. That's how you win. Conservative don't win, and too many times we get nervous. Oh, let's not play this way. No, it's okay. If we get a 3 and out, okay, defense got to come here and make plays. But at the end of the day, we got to stay aggressive.
All right, yeah, I'm good with that, man.
You feel me?
I'm good with that. Yeah,
hey.
I hope it's enough. Yeah, I really do want us to win. I really do. I just predicted it because this is one of them shaky games. It could go either way because right now we're facing the MVP of the league.
Well, like I said, this to me is another must-win, dog. You got 3 straight NFC games. I said you got to start out 2-1 to feel good before you play the Giants. I definitely feel like we can beat them, start 1-0 in the division, but we got to be 2-1 in the NFC because we can't have these games that come back and bite us like they have in so many years. We lose early to the NFC teams and then it's tied. We have a same record or maybe need to win, and that team that beat us early in the season gets over because of that NFC win. That's why this can't happen, especially Seattle, because we're probably going to see them if we go to the playoffs.
Exactly, because we're going to take care of the division. I can see us winning division because we take care of that. We're going to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good about that,
too. I know everybody else got to get their phone calls in.
Hey, but I appreciate you, big dog, and appreciate the love and the membership all day.
No doubt. DC4L.
All day, all for life.
Nice. Later.
Great call from my guy, Tavis. Anybody want to get a call and give me a bold prediction of what they think, how they feel about this game? Give me a bold prediction who you think is going to turn up in this game. I wish Diggs was fully healthy. I think he could really turn up. I think he'll really take that challenge of a DK Metcalf. I think he would really take that challenge. He would not back down from that. He's a guy that really – and they played in the SEC anyway, so he's used to seeing that type of stuff. So I really hope Diggs does not have a major injury with that shoulder. He really can play in this game because we need him. I mean, he's a guy to me, I don't think our secondary is terrible. Don't think the secondary is bad. But I feel like him, even as a rookie, has already given us an attitude that, I like.
Call from
Jim.
What's going on? Is this Jim Laws?
Yeah.
What's going
on,
sure
man? Enough is.
OG finally got on the phone, man. What's up?
Not much. I'm watching for bold predictions, and I haven't. Your old boy made Everson Griffin mad the other day, so I'm looking for our defense to show up, and that to be the key thing there.
Give me a
I'm
bold
thinking
prediction.
Russ is going to have a tough time, and maybe Trayvon gets his first pick, 6.
I hope so, if he plays, because he's not even practicing right now. He's just doing conditioning, so I hope he plays. But I definitely need because he's getting closer and closer to it. 2 straight weeks, not getting the interception. You're getting your hands on the ball. I feel like it's got to come.
Yeah, I know, right? And as far as the score, I'm thinking 38-30, yes.
38-30. I feel you. I think it's going to be high scoring as well.
And where, they have a chance of like, a 2-point conversion, that type of, setup toward the end.
Right. Who do you think really turns up in this game? Do you think an offensive player has a big game? Do you think a defensive player? Who's your one player that's going to stand out?
CD.
That's 2 people. I think a lot of people feel like CD is going to really go nuts on this game. Do you think he gets a touchdown, 2 touchdowns? What's a ball prediction for him?
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns?
Maybe even a punt return.
Ooh, now that's bold. If you give me a punt return for a touchdown and 2 receiving touchdowns for a rookie, that's hella bold. So I like that bold prediction.
I've been waiting for him to explode, and I think this might be it.
This might be it. Like I said, their secondary is not good at all, so this will be the best chance. Not the best chance, but if they really want to exploit the matchup, this is a game that we really need to exploit their secondary and their weaknesses.
Yep. That's that. We're on the same page there. What is it? Being in the same urinal.
Yeah, there it is. But hey, man.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm not gonna hog up all your time. I just wanted to get my little 2 cents in. So
I appreciate I appreciate your 2 cents and I appreciate you in general. Number one, I appreciate you for sending out all that stuff to Twitter. Whenever I go live, you always showing love on me, sending out my feeds in Twitter. I appreciate the love that you just show in my YouTube feed and just all the way in general, and your family, your membership, all that. So I definitely appreciate you, and I just want to make sure I tell you that from the bottom of my heart.
And same here. Your family and me now, as far as I'm concerned, and I just thought, fam first.
There it is.
God first, then fam, and then our Cowboy.
There it is. Let's get this victory. All right, man. Take it easy. You have a great night. Well, you stay your ass in the feed.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Anybody else? I seen some people call in. Go ahead and give me some calls. Give me some calls. Give me some bold prediction. I think somebody called in. Maybe not called, but give me a call right back. I'm gonna pull up some more stats while we're doing that.
Call from
KG.
Who that? What up, dog?
What's up, big homie?
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I just want to ask a question of you. Are you comfortable with the team that we currently have on the roster for its defense, and we haven't made no acquisitions to the defense, like Shaq Harris is out there. You already know the elephant in the room is Earl Thomas. Based upon these teams that we speaking on, you see what Atlanta did to us. Seattle definitely gonna be airborne. And are you comfortable us going forward with the injuries and things that we have with the current people we have on the roster?
No. I mean, here's the thing. I would love to have Earl Thomas. I've been saying it, but, at the end of the day, I just keep hearing from too many people in Cowboys, too many people that are close to the Cowboys, too many people that work with the Cowboys saying it's not happening. So I can't really get excited about that or keep thinking about something that people keep on saying that it's just not going to go. Maybe if it gets crazy where we're just getting blown out the water in the secondary, that may happen. But right now, I don't have the expectation of Earl Thomas coming here, although I would, because I am not comfortable with our safety position. I do like how Woods is playing better. I think Thomas is just a regular player. They got Darryl Worley out there rotating. He plays safety at Oakland, so it's not unfamiliar to him. But I don't think he's a difference maker at the safety position. And then, we got Wilson back there, but he's just really playing special teams, so he must not be doing anything special. So to answer your question, no, I would still like to have some depth at linebacker because I don't trust Sean Lee. I know LVE's coming back, but he could come back early and re-break the collarbone. You get what I'm saying? So I would like a little bit more depth on the linebacker, a veteran. I felt like we should have kept Malcolm Smith. And then, I would love to have that acquisition at the safety spot, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So, yes, I would like upgrades, but I don't know if those upgrades are going to happen.
How you feel, honestly, with you always honest, but how do you feel about McCarthy coaching these past 2 games with his coaching style? Or Do you feel like it's refreshed? We know some of the things Garrett went through, but we see some of the same mistakes being made because that was a gift Atlanta gave us for us not being 0-2, 0-2. But far as everything else, how do you feel about McCarthy these last two games that you just shown his coaching and the defense as far as the coaching defense and the schemes they got as far as the offense? How you feel about our coaching staff?
I like the coaching staff. I don't have any problems with the staff. I know people got on Kellen Moore. I mean, I brought up some things about Kellen that we should just see a little bit more razz, it's a little more flavor in the offense. And I think that's the biggest thing I was talking about with Kellen Moore. But I'm not mad at the situation. I wasn't mad after week one. I told everybody to relax after week one. Yes, I was frustrated with that ATL game because I just knew we were the better team. So I think that's why I was frustrated with them because I just don't feel like Atlanta is that good. But I do like how McCarthy is. I don't give a hell. I'm gonna go for it. He's not worried about metrics. Too many times we got mad at Garrett for not going for it or showing some guts or some balls. Man, we was just pissed off about that. And I don't think Mike McCarthy is just doing that just because. I really feel like that's the mentality that he's really trying to instill with the team. As far as on the defensive side, I'm not frustrated right now. I think I'm frustrated because we have good talent along that front line and it's not producing more. 2 sacks in 2 games, I don't like that. I think you got an Everson Griffin, you got a D-Law, you have guys, Alden Smith, you have guys that can rush the passer and been known to get passing sacks. So that's what I do want to see. But I will listen, just like Everson Griffin said in his interview, it's week 2. It's a whole new scheme. It's a whole new – everything is pretty much overturned. So everything is new. So I will give him a little bit of grace period because everything is new and it's a whole new staff as far as guys on the team. Everson Griffin wasn't there all camp. He got there at the last minute. So it's going to take a little bit of a time. But as fans, we don't have the time. So the time is now for me in the Seattle game. But I do like the staff and I like the direction it's heading.
Okay, because you pose a good question. If you don't have, we got all the acquisitions for pass rushers, and I agree with you 100%. If we is not putting no pressure on the quarterback, I don't care who you got back there. They gonna catch the opposition gonna catch the ball. And you pose a good question on what's up with this pass rush because D-Law is just. I don't know what's his problem. I don't know what the case may be with him. But the man is not just showing up. And this goes back to last year. He's starting the first 2 games. You don't even hear his name in nothing. And that probably going to be my last question. What's the deal with D-Law? And you're doing a good job, bro. When you get a chance, hit me up later on. Peace.
I got you. Appreciate you. If you want to answer that question about D-Law, I just feel like let's see how he acts or reacts with his hand in the ground. I definitely feel like that was a struggle for him. I make no excuses. I've been saying that. I mean, you're being paid $18 million a year. You held out for that money. You said you're one of the best pass rushers in the game. Definitely he's a great run stopper, but you definitely need more on that pass rushing game. And I'm going to say it, take the words out of his mouth. He said 2 years ago, I'm a 10-sack guy. So if you said you're a 10-sack guy, that means every year you're getting 10 sacks, right? If you said you're a 10-sack guy. So here's my thing. Show it, dog. We need you to show it. No sacks. The only 2 sacks that we have is because it's Alden Smith and Everson Griffin. Those guys weren't with the team last year. You get what I'm saying? Those only 2 people have the sacks. So show it. You can talk all you want. That's all good and whatever, but show it. If you're going to talk that, you got to back it up. And you should know that when you're out there running your mouth and you're talking trash and you're saying this and that, people are going to hold you to it every single game. That's what's going to happen. And if you're not producing, expect the criticism. So I just feel like, you know what, you got to show and prove. If you're going to talk about it, be about it. If you say you're a 10-sack guy, then let's see that 10-sack season right here.
And you always said that the people need to pay more attention to you. All that talking about this hot boy, this hot boy there.
Well, you see Mike McCarthy killed that. You don't even hear that being screamed about right now. So I feel like he nipped that in the bud, and they're not rolling off that. And they need to show and prove, and we'll see what happens. But hey, I appreciate you, big dog. Got some more calls coming in. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You. All right. Bye-bye.
It's my dog KG. Appreciate you. Anybody else want to call in 614-349? Give me a bold prediction. Talk about the game right quick. Get your quick thoughts about the game, and what's kind of what's on your mind with it. How do you feel about it? Like I said, I don't feel bad about it. I feel like, as I said before, the keys to me is Russell Wilson. Containing him in that pocket, being able to put pressure on him, force him into some turnovers, get some sacks, get some hits on him. You can hit him. You can do that. So we'll see.
Call from
Wink Marvel.
What up, Wink?
What it do, my brother?
I'm chilling.
Up there in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, man. I'm just chilling, dog. What's on your mind?
Man, I'm a half empty type of dude, man. How I do.
I know how your ass is. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing an L on this one, man.
Why is that?
The consistency, bro. I mean, in 2 games, how much they didn't led for just a couple minutes and against the Rams, and then they just led at the end of the last game. After coming from behind, but that ain't consistent ball play so far, man. So I don't see them getting consistent on the road, man. They gonna hang in there, but Metcalf gonna feast, man. That's what I see.
You think Metcalf has a big game? Let's say Trevin Diggs plays. Do you still think he has a big game?
Man, that's size and strength, dog. I mean, what I seen, if Gilmore can't hang with him, who can, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think he was killing Gilmore. I mean, if you really think, he had one long, deep pass, right? And beyond that, he had 3 other catches for less than about 12 yards. So it wasn't like he was killing him. He got him on the long pass, which they set up perfectly. Russell Wilson is going to take a shot. He did it in the game before Atlanta. DK Metcalf got that. So we definitely should expect DK Metcalf to get a shot. They are going to go deep with them at least once or twice in this game. So they got him. But if you look at the whole body of work in that game, he didn't kill Gilmore.
Yeah. I just see him just getting off a little bit. Well, I mean, only thing I would say is if they can get like a pick early, like in the first half or something, that's something to make Russell have like second thoughts. Then that's when they can start dialing up that pass rush, and because that line isn't the greatest. So if they can get him on the ground, get an interception, get him on the ground a couple times, then that's when they might catch a rhythm and then be able to pull a win out on this up there in Seattle.
Yeah, I hope so, because I am worried about the secondary. Like I said, Cheeto's out, Anthony Brown is out, and then Jordan Lewis didn't look the greatest this past Sunday, but I think he's better outside than in the slot, so maybe he starts out there. And he takes that matchup. If Diggs plays, if we do some one-on-ones and you have him against Tyler Lockett, let's see if he can work against him. Let's see if Diggs can put some pressure on your boy DK Metcalf and do some work, because honestly, I definitely feel like we do need a man up sometimes, because we need to send pressure. I think we need to send pressure with Jalen up the middle. We need to send pressure and put pressure on Russell Wilson. He can't have time just sitting back there and be able to dissect us, because it'll be a long afternoon if that happens.
Yeah, I'm seeing maybe a little bit of Worley on Metcalf. Maybe that'll change something. He's a little bit bigger, kind of a safety size. Maybe that'll hinder him a little bit. But I'm not the biggest Jordan Lewis fan, probably not at all. But this is his time to shine, man. If he can clamp down Lockett, that'll definitely hurt their chances.
Yeah, because we're gonna need to. Because as I said before, I think we're gonna shut down the run game. I don't think they're really gonna run on us. But I think, like I said before, if they want to be stubborn like they did in 2018 in that playoff game and run, then go ahead, because that, like I said, that fell into the Cowboys' lap. Because the secondary isn't the greatest. You've seen the stats that I showed. Dallas is averaging 8.1 yards against in the passing game, and they're not far off as far as yards against as well. So teams have already had field days against us. Well, I'm not saying Jared Goff did, but it was precise. And even Matt Ryan, I'm not going to say he killed us in the air, because a lot of the yards that he started was on our side of the field, but it was more like it was precise in his throws, and that's what I worry about, the precision. If we look at Russell Wilson and what he's doing, 82%, that's what I worry about, him just boom, dinking and dunking and slicing and dicing. You know what I mean? That's the game I don't want.
Yeah. So if another thing is the big if is if Tyron come back. Now if he comes back and hold down this side, and then Brandon Knight gets the right side, then he'll have some decent protection. Then we will be throwing all over these boys. But if Steele is on there and Knight is on there, man, they're gonna be relentless on Steele's side with Adams. They're gonna be relentless.
Yeah, they
trying to
will.
blitz, man.
Yeah, they're going to definitely send that blitz. If Steele's on that right side, they're definitely going to be sending Jamal Adams on that right side wherever he is at and sending for a double blitz to stress him. I'm hoping Tyron plays too, but honestly, when they talked about the first day, I think it was Monday, and they were saying that, it could be a game time decision with his neck, I was already like that. He ain't playing because as I said before, nobody wanted to listen to me. People got mad at me when I said Jamal Adams for Tyron Smith straight up. I would have did it because, like I said, if you have a Brandon Knight and La'el Collins, let's say he was there, and you had a Brandon Knight, I'm not saying he's all world or anything like that, but I am saying he's a serviceable guy, and you could have used a first round 2021 pick to get a high tackle, and then you would have had your safety for years, and you can tell me that if you lost to Tyron Smith for the whole year, right, and let's say you put Brandon Knight there, not saying he's all world, and then you would have had a Jamal Adams back on our defense, what we have right now, you wouldn't feel good?
Man, I like Brandon Knight.
I ain't saying he's sweet, but he's like a Doug Free for a year.
He's feisty. If he can just continue to develop, he could stick with the team, man.
Look what he did last year. He didn't give up any sacks last year.
I liked him last year too.
You feel me? He didn't give up any sacks when he played in the pinch, and he played against Minnesota. He was going to Everson Griffin. He was going against top Alexander. He was going against top ends, and he held his own. Not saying he's sweet or athletic or anything, but he's a fighter. He's a brawler, and he'll stay with you. He got some little unevenness against Fowler, but at the end of the day, still no sacks given up on his side. So that's just something, option I would have threw out there back then. It's never going to happen now. But that's something I would have looked at. And at the end of the day, I still said they're going to have to draft a tackle in the first round of the next year's draft because we can't continue to – it's almost getting like the Sean Lee thing, not with Tyron, with the ability, but he's missing at least 3 to 4 games. And you have a neck injury, neck stingers, back injuries, back spasms. Those all are coincide with each other, and they don't get better. They get worse.
Yeah. But he's quiet. But Tyron got pride, man. He's not one of them type that's going. He'll tolerate pain. If he can, halfway walk out there, he's going to play, man. He's not one of them type that's just going to sit out. He got to be like totally feeling awful to not play. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm with you all the way. My comments was with you. Tackle is up there, man. Like even if it's a first round pick,
it's got to happen because you can't be every single year. You can't worry about is the left tackle going to be out. You got to have somebody that's going to be there and ready. And Tyron, he's 30, and he's not a young 30. I mean, he's an old 30 to me as far as the body goes. You get what I'm saying? I don't see him playing another 5-6 years like some of these offensive guys can. I just don't see that happening. So the Cowboys have to prepare, and that's why I said they should have really thought about that when people were like, no way in hell, when the Jets were asking about him or Martin last year. I would have thought about doing that straight up because at the end of the day, I think Cowboys would have been not better off, but in the future, you have a top safety who you're going to tell me if that safety wasn't with our defense right now, he wouldn't be making a hell of a lot of difference. Hell yes, he would.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And you don't think our offense still wouldn't have been able to move the ball and it would have just been struggling. We wouldn't have been terrible. Well, Atlanta doesn't have a great defense, but you had them out there and we threw for you had 600 yards. And it's not like the Rams were just destroying us. We couldn't throw the ball on them. You get what I'm saying? So,
they scared, man. They scared of them deals with like multiple draft picks in it, man. They'll give up one, but if it's something multiple, man, they scared to do it, man. They won't pull the trigger.
Right. Yeah. That's something they should have thought of, but we'll see how it goes. But let's get some other people in here. I appreciate you, big dog.
I got you, dog. I'll see you down the line.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right. I got to give about 10 more minutes. Boo thing over there. She got a migraine headache. Hey, donate to the cause, man. Donate to Boo Thang. Boo Thang got a headache. Let's donate aspirin to her. The $50 holla aspirins. Oh, that's funny. But I want to show y'all something right quick. Guess who I'm going against this week in fantasy football, though? Let me get this up.
Call from
Yo, what's up, Big Game James?
Big game. How you doing, Cowboys Nation?
What up, man? How you doing?
Everybody's talking like we're just going up there for a loss. They underestimate us. That's fine. That's fine. We'll let our play do our talking and walk away from Seattle with the win.
Hey, I mean, I'm feeling you. You know what I'm saying? As you can see that right there.
Again, I've said it. I've told you, Big Game James, the historic win against Atlanta, overcoming that adversity together, fighting, it bonds a team into a family. And you will fight for family no matter what.
No,
I'm not surprised. I love Everson Griffin saying, "No, screw this. 2 point stand, nah. I'm a hand in the dirt kind of guy. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get no blink Everson Griffin against Seattle, and trust me, he's heard enough. Hell is coming with him."
I like his attitude in this because he's the one that, I mean, you heard what he said. I'm going to fight for my team. I'm going all out for my team. You know, we're going to do better. They're going to get my full all. That's what I love about him is because he's a team player. He's all about the team and making his team good. And so I feel like, you know, he's already got the 1 sack. It was a good coverage sack, but hopefully he comes on. I mean, he's been like around 7 to 8 sacks almost per year. So we need more from him. We need more from D-Law. But that front has really got to create a lot of pressure for Russell Wilson if the Dallas Cowboys want to win. If we don't get pressure on Russell Wilson, big dog, it's going to be a long day for us, man.
Exactly. And I think Tom Sula has really pounded it this week saying, look, contain him, and then collapse the pocket onto him. So I expect that middle to get some pressure, those defensive ends just contain. I mean, Russell Wilson is, 6 feet barely?
Barely.
He's going to have some batted balls.
I'm not giving him 6 foot.
Again, keep him in your lane. You don't get there, get your hand up. Get a batted ball. We almost had one. Jalen Smith on that blitz against the Rams. Diggs missed it. We can get some of those lucky bounces, and that's how it starts rolling. That's when you start seeing that, hey, last week we got it going. This week we can keep it going. We need a statement win, and this will give us a statement win versus Seattle on Sunday. Go ahead, keep doubting this team. They're gelling. They're coming together. Fighting for each other. I wouldn't be surprised with the win. I'm saying 33-28. It's going to be tough to stop Russ. But guess what? That defense, 800 yards in 2 games, 800 yards in 2 games, and our wide receivers going up against, they're saying, oh, who's going to stop Metcalf? Who's going to say, who the hell is going to stop our wide receivers?
Right.
You got to look at what you got, what your weaknesses are, and you got to look at our strengths. That's what I'm looking at. And our defense, they've heard enough. Griffin has heard enough. Get him angry, or hell. I like it. Big Game James, I like this matchup. I don't mind if we start fast and they don't stop our wide receivers. Go at it, score often. But if it looks like our offense isn't clicking, let Zeke win that time of possession and play keep away from Russ.
I don't want to. I'm gonna keep it real, the lunatic. I don't want to be in that theory of let's keep it away from Russ. I want to continue to put pressure on them because they can be exposed. And here's my thing: I don't want us to come out and let's say we get the ball first, and let's say we go a 3 and out, and then we go, oh well, we got a 3 and out. Let's be scared and let's start running the ball. I don't want to do that. No, don't do that. Still come at with these guys aggressively. I definitely feel like we need a lead. That's huge to me. We need to play with the lead and put some pressure on them guys. Make them guys make some crazy decisions that maybe they don't want to do. Let's get them out there game plan a little bit. But at the end of the day, it's got to be pedal to the metal. At the very beginning of this, we need to come out firing on all cylinders. We need to come out attacking their weakness, and that's the secondary. Hit them with some short, quick passes, whatever you got to do to get Dak in a quick rhythm. You don't always have to go deep on first down or anything like that. Dink and dunk. It's okay. I don't give a hell about that. There's plenty of teams out there that dink and dunk with their quarterbacks and take it down the field. That's what we need to do. Get on the board early and put the pressure on them.
And I think we're going to do that because, as McCarthy said in this press conference, we're not going there to, run out the clock or anything. We're going out there, we're going to attack, and we're going to score. I like that. Let's start it off, again, a statement win. It's going to be the Fox game of the week. Most of the nation will see it, and they'll hear about it. They'll hear about our Cowboys win. So can't wait. Can't wait for Sunday, Big Game James. Thanks a lot for all the information.
Hey,
Cowboys Nation, let's get it. Puro pinche Cowboys.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. D. I was looking at Rue's name when he said that. Sorry about that, the lunatic. I was looking at Rue's name when I was looking at something. But I want to show y'all something. No more calls. All the calls are gone because Boothang said it's over. But I want to show y'all something before I get off here. I'm going to whoop Law Nation, my dog's ass in fantasy football. We got this fantasy football league. I want y'all to check this out right quick. Me and Law are going against each other this Sunday. And I am starting. Is Minshew's playing today, ain't he? Yeah, okay. So me and my dog Law are going at it this week. We got our Vosh Lombardi's got our fantasy football, YouTube fantasy football league up in here. I want y'all to check this out right quick. So here's the team if you didn't know, if you didn't see it. You see that gorilla, BGJ, Slim Fit, Nooka. You know what that is. Team Nation, Law Nation. You got Okoye, Philly Okoye. Ooh, Okoye and Voch are going to be banging this week. Okay, that'd be a good little matchup. And then, we got some good matchups on this one. Jeff Kavanaugh, and Skywalker is banging this week. So that's going to be a good one. I don't know how Hollywood Stone Throwers is. My Cowboys family. Cowboys Joe. And that is Foots the King, Team McDonald, Foots the King. And then Space Cowboys and Cowboys Joe Boo. You know who he is. Mark Holmes. But let's go up in here. I'm about to get after Law because see, who you gonna start, Law? Who you gonna start, Law? You know what I'm saying? See, I got your boy playing right now, Minshew, because I dropped Baker Mayfield. I don't know. I just didn't feel good about Baker Mayfield. So Minshew, I just feel like and I'm not even no fantasy football person. Like, I've only played fantasy football one other time in my life. Like, because people say it's tricky. You got to know it. So I'm learning it. But, you know what I'm saying? I got rid of Baker, and I got Minshew starting tonight. Yeah, but who you going to play? Who you going to play, Law? You going to do Russell or Dak? Who you going to start, buddy? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Who you starting, big dog? Let's go to this matchup. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to this matchup. Right here. Ooh, I got some points. Minshew's already playing right now. Come on, dog. Are they getting their ass kicked? So he got CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper, Dak. I don't know if he's going to start Dak. We're going to see. McCaffrey, he hurt. But, see, here's the thing. I don't want Amari and them. I want them to do great, but not on the count of you playing me. That's what I hate about this fantasy football thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Julio Jones last week. Like, I wanted them to get their ass kicked, but I wanted Julio to do good. That's sad. That's sad. You feel me? That's what the fantasy football is corrupt. It's just corrupt because that's what'll make you do. Like, you'll beat a team, but the player you might have in your fantasy be like, but I hope he turns up. You get what I'm saying? I was feeling that way. I don't want to feel that way. You know what I mean? But I don't even know if you can sell the name because they kind of blotted out. But I got Minshew playing right now. I need him to turn up today. But, he got Amari, he got CD, Blake Jarwin. I don't know if he got Blake. Blake got hurt too. Leonard Fournette. But I need my guys. Josh Jacobs, you kind of let me down last week. Thielen, you need to bounce back. Julio, you got locked down, but I don't know if it was that hammy. I need you better. Allen Robinson, I put in a trade for Allen Robinson, trying to give him up for Miles Sanders because I need another running back. But I traded a few people. I picked up Russell Gage. I got Jamal Williams because he wasn't nobody else left. But I put out, I think I gave up. Did I give up Jamal Williams and Allen Robinson for Miles Sanders? I'm trying to trade for Miles Sanders. Jared Cook didn't do nothing because of Edelman, because he got to play because I didn't play him like a dummy and he went nutty. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. My brain wasn't there. You feel me? So I'm going to have to get at Mr. Law Nation. Be ready, big dog. I'm coming for you. I want my team to win, and I want CD and Amari to eat, but not on my behalf. Yes, on my behalf, but not on my behalf. So I'm in a rock and a hard place. So I just want to, throw that out there. That Team Law Nation, Big Game James, we're going at it this week. Fantasy football. So be ready. But that is all for me today. Boo Thing said it's over. She got to rest her head. She got the migraine thing going on, so we want to get that better. But good show today. Appreciate everybody that was in the feed today. Once again, if you'd like to become a member, you can go to my Silver and Blue Nation page on YouTube. Starts as low as $1.99. We already got a new member today. Appreciate the love. We love it. Have a good time over here in Silver and Blue Nation. Make sure I'm just giving y'all some heads up of what's going on late in the future. Not late in the future, but what's coming up. Oh, and if you'd like to donate, you can. Super Chat or Cash App your boy if you'd like to. But I was going to say, tomorrow is Friday, right? Tomorrow's Friday. Okay. So we got, like I said, Jeff Kavanaugh is going to be here Monday. Me and him are going to get it in Monday. I had Brianna Dix on. We had her on the hype. I talked to her last week. We are getting her back. We just got to coordinate our schedules because she's always at the Star asking those questions. She said she's always got those virtual interviews all the time. It's taking a lot of her time. So we'll be getting her back. Funny, man. He was going in on Tony Casillas when Jeff Kavanaugh and we're doing Disney cartoon analyst, whatever. And Holly came at his neck. That shit was funny, man. But Holly came at his neck. And we'll see what happens. We can get Holly on the scene. This Tuesday coming up on the hype. So make sure you keep on tuning in. Kavanaugh on my channel, the hype. Looking for Jesse Holly Tuesday. Looking for Brianna Dix. Hopefully next week, someday. I also got my guy Matt Johnson. If he's out from surgery, he had a little bit of surgery. Get well, Matt. But Matt should be on next week as well sometime. ET Blue Entertainment, Boss Cowboys, those guys going to be joining me probably this week as well. We'll get the day. So just make sure you keep on tuning in. Always trying to keep good guests. You know what I'm saying? Always like to have not just my brain all the time on my shows. I like to have other people and have other people, their thought patterns and, what they think about, and keep on having some good Cowboys guests that are close and have their ears to what's going on. Close pulse to the team so we can get the real and continue to give you the real and not the fake, not the rumors or what could be. We want to get the real, what is really going on. So appreciate everybody. Thank you everybody that was in the feed. Shout out to my new members. Shout out to anybody who donated today. Shout out to everybody on Facebook and my YouTube. Love you guys. And just make sure you continue to tune in. If any breaking news comes up, you'll be seeing it on Silver and Blue Nation on my Big Game James page. And continue to subscribe. Get out there and subscribe. Get out there and like my Big Game James page, my Silver and Blue Nation. Like I said, I got my guy Ryan Humford over there holding it down. Continue to get those likes up over there. Let's continue to build Big Game James. Likes on my Facebook and subscribers on my YouTube page as well. And check me out on Twitter at Yates James. If you like YAITES, you can check me out and follow me on Twitter. Twitter game is coming up too. So just really appreciate everybody for the love you guys have showed. And let's continue to grow. And let's get this 6 and let's get this dub Sunday against these Seahawks. And make sure you tune in to the hype on Sunday for our watch parties. They've been going nuts. I think we had combined. First game, I think we did a combined on all our channels, like 24K views, 24,000 views between all of us. And I think between this last game, which was awesome, I think we did like 50K between all of us. So that's amazing. We want to get syndicated eventually with the late night hype. You know, offers are coming to the table. We already have a sponsor. Dickey's Barbecue is already one of our sponsors, and we appreciate that. But we have more sponsors that could be possibly opening the door to us. How we get more sponsors is through you guys. The more you guys subscribe, the more you guys like, the more you guys share, the more you guys view. We got another subscriber, babe. Not a member, subscriber. I can see the subscribers. Yeah, that's just as good. But subscribe to my YouTube because, like I said, those views are very important to us because we can take those views to a prospective client, not client or prospective sponsor, and say, hey, check us out. You will get viewed. Your product will be seen. And like I said, we already started with the Dickey's Barbecue out there in Texas. So we continue to let it grow. Like I said, we hit over 50K in our combined views last week against the Falcons. Let's blow that up this week. So make sure you're deep in all our feeds. And Skywalker Steel, Law Nation, and of course, Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James. Let's make that hot and heavy. Or else do you really want to listen to them guys on TV? Come on, Boo Thing. You really want to listen to them guys who really don't have the passion? You said what? Yeah, they're boring and they don't really care. We're going nuts. I mean, if you was in our feed, you would have loved it. We were screaming, going ham, and now I got my microphone back. I almost blew out my other mic from screaming, and now I can scream on this mic and not blow it up. Well, at least I hope I'm not going to try to. But I'm going to be screaming, especially we win this game. We go 2-1. So make sure you're in that feed, man, and let's continue to make all our views good and continue to let this thing grow.